Hello everybody, welcome to Morning with Mauro. Today, my name is Joe Mauro, I'm your host, and today I'm here, my guest is Trey Henson. He works for NTG Construction and he is a professional in the foundation and concrete industry. Trey, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me today.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful weather we're having. Yeah.
So Trey, what got you into concrete, and tell me a little bit about NTG Construction.
Oh yeah, for sure. So when I was 8 years old, my dad kicked me out of my house. He literally threw me off the roof. And so when I was falling, the first thing I hit was my driveway, which was poured concrete. And so from then on, when I hit the ground, I was like, you know what? The last thing I've ever touched was poured concrete. That's the only thing I love. And so I went into that industry. And so I devoted all my life, quit school, just was working at a concrete mill, as one does naturally. And then I studied at Berkeley School of Music, and then the Kansas Performing Arts. And then I got my master's in Idaho in their agriculture department for pig livers. And so after college, instead of jumping straight into the workforce entrepreneurial world, I went into the mountains of Yosemite, and this is a serious matter.
Sorry.
I became a monk for 5 years, and in that time, I really got to learn a lot about myself and what made me tick. And I realized that after that time, I might go back into the world, and I had an epiphany, like, you know what? I'm going to start a business. And so that's where NTG came from, and we've had an awesome last 5 years. Yeah.
Perfect. So we obviously have talked so much about poured concrete. Can you tell us a little bit more about the accessibility, if like someone at home wanted to do it, something like that?
So poured concrete, one of the beauties of it is how easy it is to get and how flexible it is. It can be used mostly anywhere in any different type of project, whether you're at home or building a hotel. It can be used anywhere, and you can get most of the ingredients at a Menards, a Lowe's, anything like that.
Speaking of that, we have a video of one of your construction workers using those Menards materials from Menards to demonstrate how to mix and pour concrete.
Hi everyone, my name is Nathan. I'm currently working for NTG Construction, and I'm here to show you, I'm on the work site right now, I'm going to show you how to mix some concrete for foundation. Okay, so right over here we got our Quikrete. We're going to be pouring this into this bucket that we bought at Menards. Then we're going to be taking the water that we have in this one, throwing it in there, and then once it's all mixed up, let it dry for about an hour, and pour it into here, smooth it out, and there we go. Okay, so first we're going to be taking all the Quikrete. And we're going to dump it in here. We did not make a big enough hole. We will do that next time. Make sure you're always wearing PPE because it's getting in my face. So to fill this up, a 50-pound bag of Quikrete, we need 4 pints of water. But all, unfortunately, we have is this. So this is 64, we're gonna need to do this 64 times. It's a little shot glass, so let's do this.
That's a lot of work.
And now we're gonna mix it. mix into our mold, and we're gonna let it sit for about an hour. Now we're gonna level it out a little bit and make it flat with the surface. So. And now it's Cooking with Nathan. Back to you in the studio, Joe.
So obviously you've done numerous amounts of testing. Can you give me a little pros and cons on why poured concrete foundations are better than the alternative techniques like an ICF foundation or a CMU block foundation?
Yeah. So ICF is more time consuming and it costs more. And a lot of times in my experience, owners, whether that's residential, commercial, you name it, they would rather spend their time and money in something else. And so poured concrete offers less time when you have trained professionals, and it costs less. And so they can put their money into something more, make their building look better, buy that extra couch, you name it. And compared to CME blocks, it offers more moisture and fire resistance, and it's just safer. And at the end of the day, you want your building to be safe. And yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Today, I will be showing how to expel all unholy spirits that ruin concrete. First, we're going to take our red maple sage. We're going to sage the concrete. Get all unholy spirits out of there. Then, we're going to take our black peppercorn grinder. Beautiful. And finally, we're going to take our Frederick's Himalayan pink salt, straight from Mount Everest itself. And now it won't crack.
Some of the tests that I run to make sure that the concrete is stable is I run a series of water, fire, and strength tests.
Now that you say that, we actually have a couple videos from an NTG construction workers provided by you guys on these tests.
So poured concrete is known to be one of the more durable types of concrete. So I'm going to be showing you some of the poured concrete that I made earlier. I took a little chunk off the dried portion, and I'm going to be using this blowtorch to show you that it is fire resistant. Come closer. As you can see, the poured concrete, even just this little chunk, is fire resistant. Now I'm going to be showing you the durability of this concrete that we poured earlier by driving it over with my car. So now I'm going to show you the third test for the durability by spraying water at it to show that it is water resistant when it dries. Thank you.
Nathan, did you do the CM 150 calculus? What the? Dude, why are you eating cereal?
Dinner's ready.
Wow.
Look at that.
How big of a slice do you want?
A little bigger. Yeah, that works.
What the? God, you gotta stop using cinder blocks.
I'm
In
sorry.
my kitchen. Get out!
So I guess my next question, Trey, would be, what made you pick poured concrete foundations? And if you could just tell us about some of your projects which you've worked on and the foundations you've created.
Yeah. So I think it's very important to have a firm foundation. Your whole building is reliant on this thing, and I've done numerous amounts of tests, and I believe that poured concrete is the strongest, and it is the most consistent for most projects, I would say. my company did the Purdue Bell Tower,
Oh, wow.
and we just got done wrapping up the Howard County School for the illegally blind. And so yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
Now, just for fun, I have a sledgehammer. Thank you. IU sucks!
Let's go!